Thanks for tuning in. This is The Life of the Miner, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing you some rumors about a new Ethash Asic that may be already out. So let's check this out. Alright, so before I begin, I do want to mention that this is just a rumor. Nothing has been confirmed. Nothing has been announced, and also that I'm not actually promoting any of this. I'm just a GPU miner. I don't own any ASICs. That being said, as you can see, it does state that Innosilicon has announced a new Ethash Asic, and it looks like it's been leaked on this Russian forum, miningclub.info, and as you can see, the pricing's right here. But I'll go in more details about that. Okay, so if I scroll down, you'll see some pictures. Now I guess it's called the A10 EthKing. I guess these are some pictures about an event. But if you click on the miningclub.info, it'll take you to this forum. Now all of this is in Russian, so I do not understand any of this. But I did Google translate some of this, and they're just going over the numbers, like the watts and how much it costs. But I did do those calculations as well. So let's check that out. Okay, so by going over the pictures on Reddit, it's called the A10 EthKing, and it's by Innosilicon. And of course, these are the pricings that I got. But of course, if you take the best one, for example, it's basically you're going to get 485 mega hashes at 850 watts, and it's going to cost you $5,000. Now, if you compare it to Bitmain's Antminer E3, now these stats, all I got them was from their website, and as you can see, these are their stats down here, and it cost $1,876. So as you can see, you're going to get 190 mega hashes at about 770 watts, and it will cost you that $1,876. So basically, in order to get the same amount of mega hashes, you need to buy at least 2.5 E3s. Well, that'll get you about 475 mega hashes, and that'll cost you a total of about $4,690. But you're using about 1,800 watts. Now, if you compare it to GPU mining, now if you start off with one of the most popular, the RX 580s, now of course 570s, 470s, and 480s compare just as well. Now the cheapest 580s I found right now, brand new, cost about $265, and you're gonna get about 30 mega hashes at 120 watts. Now I know you can tweak these numbers to get maybe better results, but just to be, not to be biased, all these numbers I'm gonna just take from what's mine. So as you can see, if I plugged in one, these are your ideal stats. Now, basically you need about 16 RX 580s to get that 480 mega hashes, but that'll equate to about 1,920 watts. And if you multiply 16 by the cost, it'll equal about $4,240. But of course, you need the other parts as well, like the motherboard, power supply, risers, and so forth. And that'll cost you maybe $500. Now, more than likely, it'll cost you more because with 16, you more than likely maybe need 2 to 3 motherboards. And let's just average to about 200 watts. Now, a total of all this will cost maybe about $4,740, but that's going to equal about 2,220 watts. Now, for NVIDIA's, I went ahead and compared them with the 1060s, 1070s, 1080s Ti's. Now, for the stats, like I mentioned before, I just used what to mine. And of course, if I checked out the 1060 stats right here, 1070s, and the 1080 Ti's. And for the pricing, I just used their website. So if I went back to my sheet right here, Now the 1060s, they cost about $300 brand new, and you'll get about 23 mega hashes at 90 watts. So you need about 21 1060s to get about 463 mega hashes, and that will equate to about 1,890 watts. Now, how 21 1060s will cost you now $6,300. Now, to get all the other parts like before, let's just round to about $500 and about 200 watts. And so that will cost you about $6,800. And that's going to be now at about 2,090 watts. Now, if you compare that with a 1070, now these are, of course, one of the most popular choices. Now, these cost about $400 brand new at 30 mega hashes at about 120 watts. Now, you need about 16 1070s, and that'll get you about 480 mega hashes at 1,920 watts. So 16 1070s at $400 will cost you $6,400. And of course, all the other parts like before at $500 at 200 watts. Now this will cost you a total about $6,900, but now you're using about 2,120 watts. And last but not least, the 1080 Ti's. But of course, let's go ahead and use the ETH pill. So now a 1080 Ti will cost you about $700, but with the ETH pill, you're getting now about 54 mega hashes, and that's gonna about 140 watts. Now you need about 9 1080s to get about 486 mega hashes, and that's about at 1,600 watts. So 9 1080 Ti's will cost you $6,300. And of course, all the other parts just like before, $500 at 200 watts. Now this will cost you about $6,800 at 1,800 watts. Now just be aware, all of these are just estimates. And these numbers are, of course, going to change depending on the whole setup. All right. Okay, so there you have it. That's the new ASIC by Innosilicon, the A10 EthKing. Now, just be aware, like I mentioned before, none of this has been announced, and none of this is official. This has just been leaked on a Russian forum. Now, the thing is, it does look very real, but let's see how Bitmain reacts to this. Let's see how everyone reacts to this in general, how the Ethereum devs react to this. Now, knowing Innosilicon, when they first came out with their Equihash miner, the A9 Z Master, now that was $10,000, and the minimum order was 100. So basically, you had to spend $1 million if you wanted the first batch. Now that is centralization like none other. So of course, let's see how everyone reacts to this. But of course, thanks for watching, and always happy mining.